Complacency around doors opening mid-flight has featured heavily in a new report into the fatal helicopter crash that killed 3 people near Wānaka in 2018.
The Transport Accident Investigation Commission's report into the crash has taken nearly 6 years to put together and says there are lessons to be learnt. Perry Wilson has the story.
This faint mark on a rotor blade, a perfect match for this zipper. It's helped the Transport Commission prove a pair of overalls started a catastrophic sequence of events that killed pilot Nick Wallace, son of legendary helicopter pioneer Tim Wallace. Dock Rangers Paul Honderlink and Scott Theobald also lost their lives when the MD-500D helicopter disintegrated mid-air. It all started a minute after takeoff. The helicopter's left rear door likely opened during flight, and a pair of overalls flew out and got entangled with the tail's rotor, which then broke apart and collided with the main blades. The rear of the helicopter then came away, and the wreck burst into flames when it hit the ground. The whole thing took just 14 seconds.
It's always difficult to read these sorts of reports. New Zealand Helicopter Association is saddened by any loss of life in aviation.
Richard Milner's been a pilot for more than 20 years. He says there are clear takeaways.
There's the need for pilots to always secure their loads in all flying conditions and to report all occurrences when they go wrong.
The report reveals the latch of the back door was worn down. It also opened unexpectedly 2 weeks before during a flight. Investigators also found cargo items were not weighed before they were loaded into the helicopter or strapped down. It also found that normalising errors meant that incidents of doors opening mid-flight often aren't reported across the industry. The family-owned Alpine Group who was operating the flight told Newshub today the helicopter was being leased for a short period until 2 newly purchased helicopters arrived. They've called it an unspeakable tragedy. Milner calling for the Commission to speed up its report releases. This one took 6 years to complete.
The amount of time that the families have had to live through this tragedy, waiting for the Commission's report, and also for aviation, in that there may have been key elements in this report which could have affected safety, and we're fortunate that that hasn't occurred again.
A tragedy the industry hopes is providing lessons to prevent fatalities like this from happening again. Perry Wilson, Newshub.